Okay. Mm, mm. ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनं श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। निःश्रेण्यौ ब्रह्मलोकस्य वाग्देव्याः कर्णकुण्डले धर्मद्रुममहामूले वाल्मीकिव्यासयोः कृतिः। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वं अरोगताम् अजाढ्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनूमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने। Namaste everyone, welcome to today's session once again. So we had stopped at chapter 1, subchapter 28. We'll be resuming from we had stopped at 27, subchapter 27. We'll resume from chapter 1, subchapter 28. I would request if anybody else can read today because I have a sore throat. Would anybody else be kind enough to please read today?
I can do that.
Yes, Rajesh bhai, please. I'll just share my screen for you.
Even I have a sore throat
Oh,
actually.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Again, I've been having continuous sessions the whole week, talking. So, all right. Yes, is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah. So for those of you who maybe missed the last few sessions, just to give you a brief, we are at this stage in the Ramayana where Vishwamitra Muni has come to Dasharatha to ask for Rama to be sent along with him. Right, so he can Rama can protect Vishwamitra Muni's the homas and yajnas that he's going to perform. Okay, so they have also gone, Rama and Lakshmana, both of them have gone along with Vishwamitra, and they also happen to meet. They get sort of accustomed to the ashrama there, and they also happen to meet the one of the first demons there, also one of the first demons which continuously keeps disturbing a particular forest. Tatakalva. What is the name of the that particular Rakshasi? There was a particular Rakshasi. Let me just
Tataka.
Tatakalva. Huh. So this particular Asuri or Rakshasi called Tataka. So yeah. So from there we'll be continuing. Okay. Yeah. Chapter 1, subchapter 28. Yes. Rajesh bhai. Yes, please.
Yeah, is my voice is audible?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Raghu bhai, for
Sure.
that.
Sure.
Yes. When the immeasurable one asked about the grove, the greatly energetic Vishwamitra started to explain, O Rama, earlier this used to be the hermitage of the great souled Vamana. This was famous as Siddhashrama because the great ascetic
Ascetic.
obtained success.
Ascetic.
Ascetic, ascetic obtained success here.
Yeah, so 250, that means to become a Siddha is to obtain success in one's austerities or meditations. That is the
Yeah.
success, yeah.
At this time, King Bali, Virochana's son, conquered the large numbers of gods with Indra and the arrays of Marutis.
Maruts.
the famous Maruts, the famous one ruled over the kingdom of the three worlds. Bali performed a sacrifice. With Agni at the forefront, the gods approached Vishnu himself in his hermitage.
Yeah, so here this makes it that 256 footnote, it says this makes it clear that Vishnu observed austerities in this hermitage prior to assuming his Vamana incarnation. And then- Again, there's is Rashmi or anybody else, is this Bali here in this context pronounced as Bali, Bali Chakravarti ante kelideve alva, or is it Bali, or what is
I've heard Bali.
Bali Chakravarti alva? Nango, if I remember it. Yeah. So Rajesh bhai, it is Bali. So there's
Bali.
another. I mean, some pronunciations for Vali, maybe in the Bengali versions and all, it will be Bali, right? So yeah. So
Mm,
this is Bali.
okay.
Ah,
But
hmm,
they said,
ah,
O Vishnu,
hmm,
Bali Virochana's son
hmm,
is undertaking a supreme sacrifice. Our own sacrifice, which will accomplish all our tasks, is yet incomplete. Whichever supplicant arrives before him, from whatever direction he may come, he gives all of them everything, regardless of what they ask for.
hmm. Here the he 257 is Bali.
Bali.
Ah, yeah.
For the welfare of the gods, resort to your Maya and present yourself before him. O Vishnu, assume the form of Vamana and perform a supremely beneficial act. Through your favors, this spot will assume the name of Siddhashrama. O Lord of gods, O illustrious one, arise and accomplish this task. At this, the greatly energetic Vishnu generated himself through Aditi.
Aditi.
Footnote
Ah.
258.
258 is Kashyapa's wife, the mother of gods. So
Okay.
Aditi. Okay.
He assumed the form of dwarf and presented himself before Virochana's son. He asked for three strides and respectfully received the gift.
Yeah, that is 259 is Vishnu asked for the region that could be covered in three strides. And most of us know the story of Bali Chakravarti, right? So Bali Chakravarti
Mm.
was a very good and proud king, both. In fact, the whole festival of Onam is actually about Bali Chakravarti coming out of from the nether world, which is Patala. So he is very confident that he can give any sort of a gift to any Brahmana. And when he sees Vishnu in the form of a dwarf, which is Vamana, he is very confident and he asks Vamana, what do you want? What do you want as a gift from me, as a king? And he says, I just want the space occupied by me with three steps that I put, right? Only three steps that I'll put. I want that much space. And now Bali Chakravarti is very surprised and he finds it very hilarious also because Vamana is a very tiny dwarf. And how much space would he occupy with just three steps, right? And he says, go ahead, put your three steps. Okay? And that's when Vamana increases his size to the Vishwarupa sort of form of Vishnu. And then he places one leg on Swarga and one leg on the Patala, right? And he doesn't have another space anymore to keep his third leg, I mean, the third step. So when he asks Bali Chakravarti, now where do you think I can keep my third step? Bali Chakravarti offers his own head. He says, "You keep your head on my your leg on my head." Then he places it, and then he goes to the Patala, right? The nether world is what is called. And Onam as a festival is that day when Bali Chakravarti comes out of the Patala to the Bhumi, to the Bhuloka, to see all his subjects, to see all his kingdom, all his people. And Onam is the festival of welcoming Bali Chakravarti back to Bhulokam. So that is the story here.
Mhm.
Okay, so he covered the earth with one stride, that is, he covered the Bhulokam, heaven with another, and the nether regions alternatively, Bali's head. Bali's head, and with the third, so that Bali was driven down to the nether regions. Nether region is the English word for Patala. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yes. So one was the earth,
Mm.
one was the
Mm.
heaven, and the third step was the Patala.
Yeah.
Okay.
Engaged in the welfare of all creatures, the soul of the worlds encompassed all the worlds. He controlled Bali energy and again gave the three worlds back to the great Indra. The greatly energetic one again brought them under
Subjugation.
Chakra's
Sub
subjugation.
Shakra is another name for Indra only once again.
Yeah. The hermitage was inhabited by him earlier in his Vamana's form and is the destroyer of all exhaustion. Because of my devotion, I enjoy it now. The Rakshasas, the creators of obstructions, arrive at this hermitage. O tiger among men, this is where the ones of evil conduct will be killed by you. O Rama, we will now head for the supreme Siddhashrama. O son, footnote 260. The hermitage belongs to you just as it does to me.
So the word used
On
is
saying,
data. So to 260, the word used, I think in the shloka, the word he's referring to Rama as son, right? So this hermitage belongs to you just as it does to me. Yeah. Okay.
yes. On seeing him, all the sages who were residents of Siddhashrama quickly presented themselves before Vishwamitra and worshipped him. As he deserved, they worshipped the intelligent Vishwamitra. They then performed the rites for the two princes who were the guests. The princes, the
Scorchers.
scorchers of enemies, rested for a short while. The descendants of the Raghu lineage then joined their hands in salutation and addressed the bull among sages. O fortunate one, O bull among sages, please consecrate yourself today. Let this Siddhashrama bring about success and may your words come true. The immensely energetic and great sage, Vishwamitra, was addressed in his way. He controlled himself, controlled his senses, and consecrated himself. Footnote 261.
Consecration is diksha, preparatory to the main rite. So consecration is like on the sthapanam pandrathu to sort of place yourself as the main deity. Consecration is to establish that particular energy in a particular space, right? So when you open a new temple, if you have to install that new the new god in that garbhagudi, we call that process as consecration.
Yes.
So he consecrated himself because he's so powerful, right? So yeah, consecration is a diksha, a preparatory to the main rite. Yeah, yeah. Having slept.
Having slept in the night, when it was morning, the princes arose. They controlled themselves and worshipped Vishwamitra.
Vishwamitra. Yeah,
Vishwamitra.
yeah. Okay, so that ends chapter one, subchapter 28. Yes. Coming to chapter one, subchapter 29. Yes.
Yes. The two princes, destroyers of enemies, knew about the time and the place. Conscious of what should be said at the right time and the right place, they spoke these words to Kaushika.
Yeah, Rajesh, bhai, just one
Oh,
second. Somebody has joined the call. Oh, Priyanka. Priyanka. Yeah.
okay.
Kaushika is another name for Vishwamitra again. Okay.
Vishwamitra, Kaushika. O illustrious one, O Brahmana, we wish to hear when those dwellers of the night present themselves. When must this place be protected? Let the moment not pass.
Hastening.
Hastening,
Yeah, hastening to
has,
fight.
hastening to fight, the two
Kakutsthas. Kak.
Kakutstas, Kakutstas spoke in this way. All the sages were pleased and praised the two princes. O Raghavas, from today you will have to protect this spot for 6 nights. Having consecrated himself, the sage,
262
footnote 262,
is Vishwamitra.
the,
Vishwamitra.
yeah, is observing a vow of silence. Having heard the words, the two illustrious princes dispensed with sleep for 6 days and 6 nights and protected the hermitage. The brave ones were supreme archers and roamed around. Those two destroyers of enemies protected the supreme sage Vishwamitra. Time passed and the 6th day arrived. Rama told Saumitri, footnote
So
263.
Swamitra is Lakshmana, another name. Sumitrasya apatyam Sumitrayaha apatyam pumana. How do you say that, Rashmi? Sumitrayaha
Sumitraya.
apatyam puman Saumitri. So Sumitra's son Saumitri is Lakshmana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be attentive and alert. Having said this, Rama quickly
Readied himself.
readied himself for the fight. The priest and assistant priest kindled the fire on the sacrificial altar. As his proper mantras were uttered and the sacrifice proceeded. At the time, a great and terrible sound was heard in the sky. It was as if clouds had enveloped the sky during the monsoon. Restoring to Maya, the Rakshasas attacked.
Resorting to Maya.
Resorting to Maya, the Rakshasas attacked. They were Maricha and Subahu and their followers. They arrived fierce in form and showered down torrents of blood. The lotus-eyed one saw that they were violently descending. Glancing towards Lakshmana, Rama said, O Lakshmana, behold these Rakshasas. They are evil in the conduct and eat raw flesh. I will use the Manava weapon to drive them away like clouds dispelled by the wind. The Mavana weapon was extremely powerful and supremely resplendent.
Resplendent. Yeah, shiny.
Resplendent. Supremely angry. Raghava hurled this at Maricha's chest. He was struck by the supreme weapon. Manava and
So he was struck by the supreme weapon Manava and hurled 100 yojanas away. Yeah.
Okay. Yojanas away amidst the waves of the ocean. He was whirled around and become unconscious, oppressed by the strength of Shiteshu.
Shiteshu, the Manava and Shiteshu weapons are probably being used partly synonymously. So it's the same Manava weapons, another name.
On seeing that Maricha had been repulsed, Ramana told Lakshmana, O Lakshmana, behold, Shiteshu and Manava are suffused with dharma. They have confounded him and carried him away, but have not deprived him of his life. However, I do wish to slay these abhorred ones who are evil in conduct. Footnote 265.
The other Rakshasas, basically.
Okay. The Rakshasas are wicked in conduct. Wicked in conduct. They destroy sacrifices and subsist on blood. The descendant of Raghu lineage affixed the extremely great Agneya weapon and hurled it at Subashu's chest. Subahu's chest. Thus priest, he fell down on the ground.
It pierced him.
The immensely illustrious one seized the
Vayavya.
via
Vayavya weapon.
via
Yeah.
weapon and killed the remaining ones. The extremely powerful Raghava brought delight to the sages. The descendant of Raghu lineage slew at the Rakshasas who sought to destroy the sacrifice. He was worshipped by the rishis, as the victorious Indra was in earlier times. When the sacrifice was completed, the great sage Vishwamitra saw that the directions were free of all difficulties. He told Kakutstha, O mighty armed one, I have become successful. You have accomplished your preceptor's words. O Rama, O immensely illustrious one, you have made the name of Siddhashrama come true.
Nice. That is one, chapter 1, subchapter 29. We still have lots of time. Yeah, we'll continue. You're fine continuing, Rajesh bhai?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm okay,
yeah.
Rahul.
Okay. Chapter 1, subchapter 30.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
my voice, everything,
All clear, all
audio,
clear.
everything
All clear.
fine?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, all clear. Yeah.
fine. So, having been successful, the brave Rama and Lakshmana rejoiced in their heart of hearts. Cheerfully, they spent the night there. When night turned into morning, they performed their morning ablutions. They then approached Vishwamitra, who was with the other rishis. They greeted that best among sages, who was like a blazing fire, gentle in speech. Those generous ones spoke these sweet words to him. O tiger among sages, we, your servants, are present before you. Instruct us about what is beneficial. Command us what we must do. When they spoke in this way, all the Maharshis with Viswamitra at the forefront spoke these words to Rama, O best among men. Janaka of
Janaka. Janaka.
Janaka of Janaka of Mithila is devoted to Dharma and will undertake a supreme sacrifice. We will go there. O tiger among men, you should also come with us. There is an extraordinary gem of a bow there, and you should see that. It is fierce and is immeasurable in strength. It is supremely radiant in a battle. O best among men. In an assembly, the gods gave it to him earlier. Footnote
Gave
266.
it to Janaka.
Janaka. The gods, the the
Gandharvas.
Gandharvas, the Asuras, and the Rakshasas, or
Incapable.
Rahul by your screen disappeared.
Hey, அப்படியா? One
Yeah,
second.
yeah, it's now it's coming.
Can you see now?
I could see now.
The god, the gods, the
Yeah,
Gandharvas.
the god, the Gandharvas, the Asuras, and the Rakshasas are incapable of raising it. Not to speak of men. Many kings wish to test the energy of that bow. However, those supremely strong princes were incapable of raising it. O tiger among men, that bow belongs to the great souled lord of Mithila. O
Kakutstha.
Kahutsa, Kakutsa, you will be able to see it and witness the extraordinary sacrifice. O tiger among men, the bow possesses an excellent grip. The Lord of Mithila had sought a supreme bow as the fruit of of a sacrifice from all the gods. Having said this, the The supreme among sages, footnote
Vishwamitra.
267,
Yeah, Vishwamitra.
prepared, prepared to leave with a large number of rishis, and Kakutsa having taken his leave of the gods of the forest. I have become successful in Siddhashrama. May I be safe in the course of my journey. I will leave for the Himalaya mountains located on the northern banks of the
Janhavi.
Janvi. Having
Circumambulated.
circumambulated the supreme Siddhashrama, he got ready to leave for the northern direction. The supreme among sages departed, accompanied by his followers. 100 carts followed the one who knew about the Brahman. Birds and animals that resided in Siddhashrama also followed the great souled and great sage Vishwamitra. When the sun stretched out, footnote 268.
Was ready to set. When the sun was ready to set.
Okay. The large number of sages had proceeded some distance. They controlled themselves and rested on the banks of the Shona River. When the sun set, they bathed and kindled a fire. They seated themselves in front of the infinitely energetic Vishwamitra. Rama and Saumidri worshipped the sages. They too seated themselves in front of the intelligent Vishwamitra. The infinitely energetic Rama was full of curiosity. He asked the great sage Vishwamitra, tiger among sages, O illustrious one, what is this place, prosperous with forests? O fortunate one, I wish to hear. You should tell me the truth about this. Thus urged by Rama's words, in the midst of the rishis, the great ascetic, excellent in his vows, told him everything about the region.
Nice. Yeah. That ends chapter 1, subchapter 30. Now, chapter 1, subchapter 31. Rajesh Bhai, please let me know if you want to take a break.
Okay.
Yeah. You can continue. Are you fine?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Chapter 1, subchapter 31.
Yeah. There was a great ascetic named Kusha, descended from the great Brahma. So, through the princes of Vidarbha, he had four sons who were exactly like him: Kusamha, Kushanaba,
Ad,
Adu,
adhurta rajas. Adhurta rajas.
Aduttarajit, and Vasu. They were radiant and great in enterprise, interested in observing the dharma of
Kshatriyas.
Kshatriyas. The son, the sons were devoted to dharma and truthful in speech. Kusha told them, O sons, rule properly so that you may obtain all the fruits of dharma. Having heard Kusha's words, those best among men, revered in the words, sought to create four cities. The immensely energetic Kusambha constructed the city of
Kaushambi.
Kaushambi,
Kushan.
footnote 269.
Identified with Kanauj or the village of Kosam on the banks of the Yamuna and near Allahabad. There's a place called Kanauj, no? So that is the current place now, Kaushambi. Kushanabha. Kushanabha.
Kushanaba with Dharma in his soul, constructed the city of Madhodaya,
Mahodaya.
Mahodaya, O Rama, King Aduraj,
Adhurta rajas.
Aduttarajis constructed
Dharmaranya.
Dharmaranya, and King Vasu constructed Girivar,
Girivraja.
Giribraja.
That identified with Rajagriha or Rajgir. That is the name of the current place. Yeah. Supreme among cities.
Giribraja, supreme among cities. O Rama, this is the dominion of the great souled Vasu, known as Vasumati.
Vasumati.
Vasumati. In every direction, five great mountains can be seen. This beautiful river, Sumagadi, flows
Okay.
towards the famous land of Mahada in the midst of those five great mountains. It is as radiant as a garland. O Rama, Sumagadi flows eastwards through the great souled Vasu's land. O Rama, the area is garlanded by excellent fields that yield a lot of grain. O descendant of the Raghu lineage, through
Ghritachi.
Gritachi, the great
The
souled.
name of an Apsara. The Apsaras, no? Apsaras are, what do you call them? Gandharva Strees. The Rambha, Urvashi, Menaka, all of those. So
Mm,
Gritachi is one of those Apsaras. Yeah.
okay. So through Gritachi, the great souled royal sage, Kushanaba with Dharma in his soul, had 100 supreme daughters. They were young and beautiful. Once ornamented, they went to a grove and were like 100 flashes of lighting during the monsoon. O Raghava, they sang, danced, and played on a musical instrument, adorned in excellent ornaments. They were in a paroxysm of light.
Totally.
Their limbs were beautiful, and their beauty was unmatched on earth. They went to the grove and were like stars
Amidst close.
amidst clouds. Having seen them, Vayu, who pervades everything, told them, I'll desire all of you. Become my wives. Abandon your human forms and obtain long lifespans instead. They hear the words of Vayu, unsullied in his
Unsullied.
deeds. Unsullied
Unsullied
in
is
his deeds.
basically unpolluted. You know.
Unpolluted. Okay. So unsullied in his deeds. However, those 100 maidens laughed at his words and replied, O supreme among gods, you roam around inside all creatures. All of us know about your powers, but why are you slighting us? O supreme among gods, all of us are Kushanaba's daughters and are capable of dislodging you from your status. It is just that we want to
Preserve.
perceive our
Preserve.
preserve our store of
Austerity.
austerities. O evil-minded one, our father is truthful in speech. The time will never come when we will cross our father, transgress dharma, and resort to swayamvara.
So there 274 is when a maiden chooses her own husband. Right?
Mm. So our father is our Lord. He is our supreme divinity. Our husband will be the one to whom our father bestows us. Hearing their words, Vayu was greatly enraged. The illustrious Lord entered the bodies and disfigured their limbs. Mangled by Vayu, those maidens entered the king's residence. On seeing that they had been mangled, the king was terrified and spoke these words: O daughters, how did this happen? Who has shown disrespect towards Dharma? Who has made your bodies crooked? Why are you trembling and not saying anything?
Okay. Just trying to reflect on. There's a lot of things happening in the story here right now, right? So
Mhm.
just trying to take a moment again.
I
Like
don't know how this is going to end. Like, I think Vayu is making a mistake here, but
yeah, we'll see. Yeah. So let's see the mystery in chapter one, sub chapter 32. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Rajesh bhai.
Yes. Hearing the words of the intelligent Kushanaba, the 100 daughters touched his feet with their heads and said, O king, Vayu pervades everything and desire to dishonor us. He did not pay heed to Dharma and resorted to an inauspicious path. We told the fortunate one that we were not independent and are devoted to our father's words. We should ask our father, and our father will decide whether we should be bestowed on him or not. However, addicted to evil, he did not accept our words. Vayu has severely afflicted us. All of them told him this. The king, supremely devoted to Dharma, heard their words. The extremely energetic one replied to those 100 supreme maidens, O daughters, forgiveness is the trait of forgiving, and you have observed that great duty. You have remembered my lineage, and all of you have united in acting in this way. Whether it is a woman or a man, forgiveness is the true ornament. It is extremely difficult to be forgiving, especially when the gods are involved. O daughters, this is particularly true of the kind of forgiveness you have exhibited. Forgiveness is generosity. Forgiveness represents sacrifices. O daughters, forgiveness is truth. Forgiveness is fame. Forgiveness is dharma. The universe is established on forgiveness. O Kagutsa, the king, who was like the gods in his valor, gave his daughters permission to the to leave. He knew about good policy and consulted his ministers about who they should be bestowed on. What would be the time and the place for the bestowal? Which groom would be their equal? At that time, there was a great sage named Chuli. He helped He held up his seed and was auspicious in conduct. He had attained the Brahman while the Rishi was engaged in
Austerities.
austerities, and Gandharva lady served him. The fortunate one's name was Somada, and she was Urmila's daughter. Devoted to serving him, she, she prostrated herself before him. She was devoted to Dharma. After she had spent some time there, her preceptor was satisfied with her. O descendant of the Raghu lineage. When the time was right, he told her, O fortunate one, I am satisfied with you. What can I do to please you? Knowing that the sage was satisfied, the Gandharva lady spoke to him in sweet words. She was accomplished in speech and was conservant with the use of words. Supremely delighted, she replied, O great ascetic, the Brahman is in you and pervaded by the Brahman, prosperity is manifest in you. I desire a son who is devoted to Dharma, one who is united with the Brahman and with austerities. O fortunate one, I do not have a husband. I am no one's wife. I have come here because you are suffused with the Brahman. You should grant me a son. Pleased with her, the Brahmana Rishi gave her a supreme son. This son was born through Chuli's mental powers and was famous as Brahmadatta. King Brahmadatta resided in the supremely prosperous city of
Campilia. Prosperous city of
Kampilia.
Campilia. Campilia described as the capital of Panchala, specifically South Panchala, identified
Mm,
with Kampil or Farrukhabad district of Uttar Pradesh. So they're trying to also tell the actual places mentioned in Ramayana. So right? So it's not just made up places in the epic; they're actual places.
Mm.
Farukhabad, the district of Uttar Pradesh. Kampil.
So
Kampila
King
is
Ram,
the same
yeah.
place where Draupadi was born.
Oh, there. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
Drupada's capital city.
Kampil, yeah. Oh,
Yes.
very nice to know. Good that you added that.
Also, I'm not able to understand how did this girl, I mean, woman, Shuli come into place. Like, who is she? Is she a part of those 100 daughters, or
No,
is this?
Chuli is the sage, Alva. Chuli is the sage.
Oh, Shuli is the
There
sage.
was a great
Mm.
sage named Chuli.
Somada, sorry.
Ah,
Yeah.
Somada.
Somada is the one who gets the
She was
son.
Urmila's daughter. Huh. Urmila is also one of the Apsaras, Alva.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm. No, Ramba, Roshi, Menaka, Urmila, Urmile. Urmile is Indama. Do you know who this Urmila is?
From Urvashi, Menaka.
Urmila's daughter. Yeah. I think she's also one of the Apsaras.
There are so many apsaras
So many
actually.
Apsaras, yeah. And because it also mentions a Gandharva lady served him, no? So Urmila is also a Gandharva Stri
No,
only.
Gandharvas are different from apsaras.
They are also Gandharva Stris only, no?
No, they're in layman terms they're called as Gandharva trees,
Mm.
but actually apsaras are a different category and Gandharvas are a different category.
Mm-hmm.
Like in general, the apsaras are called as Gandharva trees,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
they're actually a different category.
Category, okay. Sorry, sorry.
So what happened to those the 100 daughters? So they just forgive Vayu and the stories.
ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂತ ಅದು ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ somewhere in the front.
Okay.
Yeah, so they just forgive. They forgive maybe. Yeah.
Forgiveness was the.
Yeah, was the key word there.
But you, because you
Mm,
can't like
please,
actually do something to Vayu because he's like required
Ah, correct. Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were
yeah,
Kampilia. Yeah. Oka Kutstha. Yeah. Here.
about that. Yes,
Ah,
I'll
Kampil.
start from where I left off.
Ah,
King Brahmadatta resided in the supremely prosperous city of
prosperous.
Kampilia,
Prosperous city.
prosperous city of Kampilia, like the king of the gods in heaven. O Kakutsa, King Kushanaba, extremely devoted to Dharma, made up his mind that he would bestow his 100 daughters on Brahmadatta. The immensely energetic king invited Brahmadatta. Extremely happy in his mind, he bestowed the 100 daughters on him, O descendant of the Raghu lineage. In due order, King Brahmadatta, who was like the lord of the gods, accepted their hands. As soon as he touched them with his hands, the deformations disappeared and they became devoid of anxiety. The 100 maidens were united with supreme beauty. On seeing that they had become free of Vayu, King Kushanaba was supremely delighted and rejoiced repeatedly. When the marriage was over, the king sent King Brahmadatta on his way. With his wives and with large number of priests, Somada, who was extremely happy at seeing the act that they had son had accomplished, as is proper, the Gandharva lady found delight in her daughters-in-law.
Yeah. So yeah, Rashmi, they got undeformed. They got formed, deformed, formed, undeformed. Yeah. We are at 950. I think chapter. Oh, this is very small. Chapter is less than 1.5 pages. And I think we'll finish this one more.
Mm,
Yeah. Chapter 1, subchapter 33. Yes.
yes. O Raghava, after the marriage was over, Brahmadatta departed. Since he was without a son, King Kushanaba thought of performing a sacrifice so that he might have a son. While the sacrifice was going on Kusha, Brahma's son was extremely happy and spoke these words. Footnote 276.
To Kushanabha. Yeah.
Yeah. O son, there will be a son who will be extremely devoted to Dharma, like you. His name will be Gadi, and he will obtain external fame in his world.
Eternal
O
fame.
Ram, yeah, in this world.
Mm.
O Rama, Kusha spoke in this way to King Kushanaba. He then went up into the sky and entered Brahma's eternal abode. After some time, the intelligent Kushanaba had
I
a
think it's pronounced, maybe it might be pronounced as Kusha Nabha, maybe because Nabha is stomach like Padma Nabha, Saroja Nabha and
oh,
all. I think it must be
Kushanaba.
Kusha Nabha. Yeah, maybe.
Kushanaba.
Oh, Kusha Nabha.
Yes, yes. Mm.
After some time, yeah.
After some time, the intelligent Kushanaba had a son named Gadi, who was supremely devoted to Dharma. O Kahutsa, Gadi, supremely devoted to Dharma, is my father. O descendant of Raghu lineage, I have been born in Kusha's lineage and am Kausika. O Raghavas, earlier I had a sister who was excellent in her vows. Her name was Satyavati and she was bestowed on Richika.
Hmm.
Following her husband, she went to heaven in her own physical body.
Hmm.
The
So the
extremely
Satyavati
jealous
here is not the Satyavati in Mahabharata
Savitri.
and in Mahabharata.
Mm.
Mahabharata also there is Satyavati. Who is that Satyavati? The mother of both
She's the mother of
Vyasa.
Vyasa
Vyasa.
and also of Vichitra Virya.
Ah,
Basically, the great grandmother of
Pandavas and Kauravas. Yeah.
Pandavas.
Ah,
Huh.
yeah. So it's a different Satyavati there. Yeah.
That's a different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that is the reason I always dwell happily on the slopes of the Himalayas. O descendant of the Raghu lineage, this is because of the affection I bear
Mm.
towards my sister.
So here, Rajesh bhai, did we read this sentence? She is divine with sacred waters. Inged, the extremely generous one started to flow.
Physical body. Fine,
Physical
fine.
body in the
Physical.
following her husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for that.
Hmm.
The extremely generous one started to flow at the great river
At the
Kaushiki.
greater Kaushiki, the river Koshi. I think there is a river called Koshi right now in North India. Yeah.
Kaushiki, is right?
Kaushiki.
Kaushiki.
Hmm.
She is divine with sacred waters. She is beautiful and flows through the Himalayas. For the welfare of the worlds, my sister flowed as a river. That is the reason I always dwell happily on the slopes of Himalayas. O descendant of the Raghu lineage, this is because of the affection I bear towards my sister. Kaushiki Satyavati is
Towards my sister Kaushiki.
towards my sister Kaushiki.
Hmm.
Satyavati is sacred and
Sacred.
is
Sacred.
and sacred and is established in true dharma. The immensely fortunate one is devoted to her husband and is Kaushiki, supreme among rivers. O Rama, because of my vows, I left her and came to Siddhashrama. Because of your energy, I have obtained success. O Rama, this is my origin and I have recounted my lineage and about this region. O mighty armed one, this is what you had asked me about. O Kagutsa, half the night has passed in telling you about my account. O fortunate one, we should sleep now. We have come half the way and let there be no hindrances. O descendant of Raghu lineage, everything is quiet and the birds and animals are resting. The darkness of the night has pervaded all the directions. Evening has slowly crept away and the sky is covered with nakshatras and planets that look like ice. The radiance illuminates everything. The moon The dispeller of darkness from the worlds has arisen with its cool beams. O Lord, with its radiance, it gladdens the worlds and the minds of creatures. Here and there, the creatures of the nights are roaming around. There are a large number of yakshas and rakshasas. They are terrible and feed on raw flesh. Having spoken in this way, the immensely energetic and great sage ceased. All the other sages praised him and worshipped him. Rama and Saumidri were somewhat astonished. They also praised the tiger among sages and went to sleep.
Nice. Yeah, I think we're at 9:57. I think that's enough, right? So next session we'll start with chapter 1, subchapter 34. That's good. That was good progress today. Thank you, Rajesh Bhai, for being
Thank you for this
free
opportunity.
to read. No, no, no. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you all.
I think your story is progressing well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So we'll then recite the Shanti mantra. Yeah. Mm, ರಶ್ಮಿ ಪುಟಾಣಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಾ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ ನಾನು ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ Thank you all very much. So see you all next
Thank you.
yeah next Thursday.